A muscle that doesn't move stops working. One of the first things that I realize is that there's something about movement that makes the muscles of the eyes react and relax. A muscle that doesn't move stops working. Think about people that sit all the time. They have a hard time getting up, they can't squat or bend over to pick up something. Muscles will tense up or become weak over time if you have lack of mobility. Move it or lose it. When you notice movement and motion between objects, particularly in your peripheral, this stimulates the muscles of the eyes to work properly. If we sit in an environment for too long of a period and there's no movement from ourselves, or we don't notice movement of objects around us, these muscles shut down or tense up. You might be saying, but I move my eyes all the time, reading or using the computer. Yes, this is true, but it's a direct movement of the extraocular muscles that can lead to more tension. What I'm talking about is awareness of things around you that are moving in addition to the thing that you're looking at with your central vision. Furthermore, if you're only focused on the computer and you don't notice movements of things around you, it leads to tunnel vision. Let me give you this to think about. If you were to go outside to a place where there's trees, grass, flowers, birds, and other animals, there's almost always something that is moving. The slight breeze can make a blade of grass twitch. Even on a busy street, you may see people walking, cars driving by, etc. When you look at one point in your central vision and just notice the movement of all the things around you in your peripheral vision, your eye muscles activate in a different way. Now go back inside to our room. Most of our rooms are square or rectangle shaped. They have very few objects in the room that will move on their own. The muscles in the peripheral portion of your eyes have nothing to react to. So essentially they go to sleep from lack of movement awareness. This is why it's easier to improve your vision when you're outside versus being inside. Let's get into the technique of rocking. If you're sitting, rock by shifting your weight from sit bone to sit bone. It's not moving just your head or moving at your waist. It's transferring your weight from one side to the other. If you're standing, you're going to rock by using the whole body from one foot to the other. Posture is very important. If you're sitting, be sure that you're sitting straight up with your shoulders aligned with your hips. You don't want to lean forward. You want to be sitting straight up with those shoulders in line with the hips. Breathe as calmly as possible. If you're standing, make sure that your shoulders, hips, and ankles are aligned. Again, be sure that you're not leaning forward. Now rock slowly side to side. Don't worry about anything just yet, just rock to get used to the rhythm. What to do when you're rocking? I highly recommend removing your glasses or contact lenses when doing this. You need to give your eyes stimulus to work on. Look at a single point that you're sitting in front of. It could be a single letter on a screen or an object. Make sure there are objects or stuff behind the thing that you are looking at and stuff in front of the thing that you're looking at. Also make sure there are things beside you to your left and to your right. Now, there's some things that don't matter. It doesn't matter if you can see the object or the letter clearly or not. It doesn't matter how far it is away. This is not about seeing clearly. That will come soon. It's about learning to see motion and movement around you. What you need to be aware of. Keep your eyes on the one object and begin rocking. Don't take your eyes off the central object. But notice as you rock, the distance changes between the foreground and the background object. Notice the movement of the background against the foreground. Notice the movement of the objects to your left and to your right. Just breathe and rock side to side as long as you'd like. Try not to blink too much, but blink when your body naturally feels like it. Now, there's one more thing that you need to be aware of, and that's how the muscles are moving in your eyes. Still keep your eyes on the object in front of you, but feel how the muscles are moving in your eyes as you rock left and right. Rock slowly and controlled. You should feel these muscles moving this way and then moving that way as you're looking at that central object. So I'm looking at this central object. Granted, I'm using my thumb and that has a little bit of motion too, but I feel these muscles going this way and then I feel these muscles going that way when I go to that side. So that's the feeling. You want to feel these muscles, these extraocular muscles, swaying from side to side. Do this for a few minutes and then stop. Lightly close your eyes for 10 to 30 seconds. Try not to move your eyes. Take deep breaths and exhale all the way out. This is important to get your body relaxed. Concentrate on seeing the darkness with your eyes closed. Open your eyes and blink a few times. Does the world seem a little bit sharper? Does everything look more three-dimensional? Repeat this as often as you'd like, but don't overdo it. You may find that your eyes will start to sting and tear up, and this is normal, and that's the start of the release of the tension that's in your eyes. Sometimes it may seem like nothing happened at all, but a few minutes later, out of the blue, stuff will just get sharper in an instant. Sometimes it may take a few days or even a week or two before it starts to work. It all depends on how tense you are and how much you are able to get your body to relax. This is the beginning of resetting your brain to see the way it should be seeing. If you want a deep dive into all of the things I did to improve my vision, consider my Advanced Journey Guide. You can find out more about it in the description. The great thing about rocking is that you can do it anytime, anywhere, and it doesn't require anything to do it other than your time. I did this technique as often as I could, all day, every day. I mostly did it when I was sitting at my computer and typing. The more you get your brain to see movement around you, the faster you will reprogram it to see that way all the time. This is Mark Warren with Myopia is Mental, and we'll catch you on the next one. For more information about how to improve your eyesight naturally, check out this video next.